Hello, welcome to the April 2020 Comic Market Report. This comic link auction did not have a lot of big books. Doesn't matter if it is gold, silver, bronze, sure. Bronze and modern, there are some big books, but when it comes down to gold and silver, there was not a lot of big books. I don't know how to interpret that. Does that mean that over the past 4 or 5 months, sellers have exhausted dumping the big books and the one that have the bigger books are holding on to that? I don't know. But for sure, if you look at the listing of the golden and silver age books, you will see that it's not a heck of a lot of huge keys. So let's take a look at golden age. Black Cat Mystery 50, very popular book, highly desirable for 5.0. You have 6555 5.0 6555. If you take a look, the two recent sales, okay, go back to 2019, 5.0 6300, and then the 5.5 is 6812. So for sure it is maintaining its strength. Okay, it's a rare book. Only one copy exchanged hands in 2019 for both 5.0 and 5.5. So for sure this book is rare, and its rarity certainly help maintain its strength. Let's move on to Famous Funnies 211. Oh, one of my favorite Fazetta cover for sure for this title. 211 9.4 4483. Look at that beauty. I gotta give you the close-up look on that one. And on a few rare occasions, you get a back cover as well. So yeah, it's a beauty. 4483. Let's see. 4483. Once again, only one book exchange hand in 2019. Another very rare book. Very rare book to find in this grade level, right? And if you take a look at how rare it is even when you go down to the 7.0. Look at that. Yeah. So with golden age, maybe rarity help maintain value, right? You can decide. Met 1 6.5. Okay. Decent book. 6.5. 1801. Let's see the price. Not for this one. Weak. So there's not gonna be a pretty rosy picture paint here for this book, because as you can see, look at the 6.0 back in April of 2020. So recently, somewhere on eBay, 2100. And then the 6.5 back in December of 2019. And take a look at the average price of this book. Okay, so this is not as rare as other golden age books that I have shown so far in this recap. So definitely low. Weak. Not a good price. Not for Met 1. Met 1 should be mad. Batman 13. Wow, this is one of the books I don't have that I would love to add to my collection. If I ever do see a raw, nice copy, I would consider it. But Batman 13, 6.0, 1849. Let's say 6.0, 18. Once again, this one book is weak, but not terribly weak, because if you take a look at the 6.0, okay, 2100, but that's June 2019, and then price is all over the place. Because look at the 7.0 in December. So 6 months later, the 7.0 went for only 1736. Okay, for the 7.0. So this one's not bad. Okay, it's down, but given how inefficient the market is, I can't paint it as bad or ugly compared to the Met 1. Here is a beauty of a cover. Okay, I like a lot of LB Cole cover, but if I was to do a top 10, this might be in the top 10. Okay, it's a 4.0 Blue Bolt 112, 4.0 625. Let's see. 4.0 625. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to compare, but if you take a look at the 3.5, take a look at the 3.5. So it's low, okay? So it's lower than 528, but take a look, somebody paid 810 a year ago, sometime in 2019. Yeah. Woo! Yikes, yikes, right? Last but not least, for Golden Age, it's not a heck of a lot of books to go through for this report for Golden Age, so I'm going to end it right here for Golden Age. Crime Suspense Stories 17, 5.5, classic cover right here, right? 5.5, 455 for a 5.5. Let's see, 5.5, 455. I would say that's a good price. You know why? Take a look at the, well, you be the judge, okay? The price for this book is once again all over the place, because take a look at the 6.0, $3.99, okay? Back in October of 2019, but the 5.5, we didn't have any sales. Had to go back to 2017. But if you look at the 4.0 back in June of 2019, you have 744. So once again, really tough to take a look at these Golden Age books and try to determine value sometime, because it's not that many books exchange hand and the price can be all over the place. Okay, let's jump to Silver Age. Believe it or not, in this auction, there was only one Amazing Fantasy 15, and it was restored, low grade, so I didn't even include it. But the most valuable book is this Fantastic Four #1, 7.0, pretty book, okay? Look at that. Look at how white it is, okay? Sure, there's a minor amount of Marvel chipping, okay, and Marvel tears on the top, but as far as whiteness of the cover, gorgeous, okay? 34,333. Look at that, strong price, 34. So it's right just above the 2019 average. Certainly much better than the 26,000 the copy that was sold for 26,400, but still slightly below, just slightly below 2018 average. So a good price, okay? No complaint there, I'm sure, from the person that consigned that book. How about Spider-Man 1 5.0, 11,150. So right there, it's actually quite a strong price, okay? Look at that, right where the 2019 average is, okay? So keep in mind, the last column is 2018 average, and this column right here is 2019 average. So look like 2 books in a row we see a rebound. We're talking about bending the curve the other way, right? X-Men 1 6.5, 10,750. Let's take a look. Okay, that's kind of flattish, okay? Okay, it's not, this one did not bend the curve on the other way, but not bad, not horrible. Seem like it's steady. And if you go back, it's about 2018 average, right? Still below the 2019 average, so not 3 for 3. Journey to Mystery 83, 5.0, 5.0, 7,300. Let's see, 5.0, 7,300. Okay, so take a look at this. It is better than the 6,500 back in March, lower than the 2019 average, but below the 2019 average, but above the 2018 average. So certainly another book that's bending the curve. Avenger 1 6.5, 4651. 4651. Okay, so this one is still weak, okay? So this is the weakest Silver Age book so far in this market report. It's certainly substantially lower than the 2019 average, over 6,000 right here, right? And then 2018 average is 5,900. So yeah, you're talking about 10% or so below 2018, and you know, almost like 15% or even 20% below 2019 average. Brave and the Bold. Let's do some DC here. 3.5, 2180. Let's see. 2180. All right, holding the line, as you can see right here. It is slightly above 2019 average in the last 90 days and recent sales. So not bad. Still below 2018 average. Okay. Let's do another DC. Showcase 22. 3.5, 1988. 3.5, 1988. Ooh, this one is still weak. Perhaps the weakest one of the Silver Age recap so far. Definitely lower than 2018, 2019, 90 days average, all that stuff. Okay, so yeah, it's the weakest one so far. So not sure what's going on there with Green Lantern. Spider-Man 14, another Silver Age keys, 5.5, 1700. 5.5, 1700. Look at that. Not bad. Certainly bending the curve once again. It's still below 2019 average, but higher than 2018 average. Okay? How about another Spider-Man? Spider-Man 3. Another key, 3.5. A lot of low grade Silver Age keys in this auction. Look at that, 1710. What was that? What was the price? 1488 for 3.5. Oh, this one's weak. Okay, this one certainly can't brag about bending the curve here. 1378, so it's higher than 2018 average, but much lower than 2019 average. Last one, last Silver Age. Daredevil 1 3.0. 1120. 3.0. 1120. So it's a little bit less than 10% below the average. Okay, recent. Compared to 2018, 2019. This book is kind of flat line, as you can see, 2018 all the way for the past 2 years. Look at that. It's 12, 13, around 1200. So it's a book that's not doing much. So as far as Silver Age, certainly seem like half of the books that I show so far is bending the curve upward. Does that mean that the coast is clear? Hard to say. At least it is not bad. Okay, so it's a good sign. Whether this trend will continue next month, we'll see how the market, the stock market that is the stock market leading and pulling the comic market? We'll find out. If the stock market stays strong, maybe the May auction will stay strong, right? Okay, let's jump to bronze. Let's see if bronze also have the same kind of experience as far as some book bending the curve. Let's go with Giant Size X-Men 1 9.8. There's a couple copies. There's a 9.8, a 7.5, and a 6.5. Let's go with 9.8, 13251. 13251. Look at that. That's pretty strong still. Somebody paid $14.9 in April somewhere on eBay maybe. Holy cow, but still, look at that. Very strong price for a 9.8. Higher than 2018 average, 2019 average, the last 90 days. Crushing it. How about 7.5? 1550. 7.5, 1550. 7.5, 1550. Where are you? 7.5, 1550. There you go. Right. Okay, well, below the last April sales. Slightly 10%, 15% below the last 90 days. Definitely lower than the 2018 average. So this one, not quite so good. Not bad, but hey, compared to the 9.8 copy that's near the all-time record, 7.5 didn't fare very well, but still substantially higher than 2018 average of just 1,077. How about the 6.5 copy for 1321? 1321 for 6.5. 6.5, 1321, not bad. Near the 2019 average as well as the last 90 days. So not bad at all, right? Sure, slightly below the 1400 on eBay recently, but still substantially higher than 2018 average. So giant size X-Men 1 is leading the Bronx. Let's go to another book. How about Werewolf by Night? Yeah, 9.6 and 9.0. There's 3 copies, okay? So let's go with the 9.6 first. 6405. 64. Ooh, not so good with this one. Look at that. Someone paid 10 grand? 10 grand. Whew. Must be some FOMO. Oh my goodness. Really? Wow. Somebody was not even paying attention to the market. Because look at that. Okay? It's around 2018 average. 9.6 at 6,400. How about the 9.0 copy? 1,800. That seemed kind of low, but let's take a look. 9.0, 1,800. Where are you? 1,800. Not bad. It's 10% below the average of 2019. A little bit less than 10%. Okay, around 10%, but certainly still higher than 2018 average. But look at that, better than the 1,690. Not bad, not bad at all for the 9.0. How about the 8.5 for 1,300? 8.5 for 1,300. Yeah. Not so good for this one. I already beat this dead horse many times in many market report. Okay, if anything, the reason why I do this as far as say showing multiple grades of the same book is to show you that even for the same book, the way the prices can be for each grade can be widely inconsistent. Just because the book is up in one grade has no bearing on the next grade. It can go lower. So that's the biggest problem with this hobby as far as price inefficiency. Okay, just because you think a book is up, it does not mean that that book is up on the grade that you are selling or buying. Could be the opposite. 6.0, 700. One more. 6.0. There we go. A little bit lower than the average, but as you can see, this book, as far as the lower grade, is not a huge differences. Okay, it's still within the range, within 5% of the average of the last 30 days, 90 days, or 12 months, or whatever. It's there. It's holding the line. Let's jump to Hulk 181. We have 3 copies here. A 9.2 leading the pack at 5766. 5766 for a 9.2. 5766 is down. This book is down compared to 2018 average as well. Down across the board. Okay. For this particular grade, let's not jump to the conclusion that it is down for all the grades. So for 9.2, it is down. About 7.5, 3,100. That seemed like a good price, but we'll find out. 7.5. 7.5. Where are you? There we go. That's what I thought. Okay, let's take a look again. 3,100. That's a good price compared to 30 days or 90 days average. It's right up there as far as 2019 average. Not bad. The 6.5, 2188. 2188. Well, not so great right here. For this one, just as a 7.5 looked well, the 6.5 didn't look so well. Let's take a look at a different book. Spider-Man 129, 9.6. 3806 is the price. 9.6, 3806. Whoa, 5% below. 5% below the last. And a lot lower when you look at like 2019 average, right? 2019 average is 5,030. Yeah, way below. So for that 9.6 book, a huge bargain. And this look like a really nice centering copy and white page as well. Somebody may have gotten a steal there. How about a 9.4, another white page, well-centered copy. 28.66, that seemed like a low price too. Maybe not. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the 9.4, 28.66. See that? This 2400 seemed like an anomaly. Way low, way low. So it's more in line with the last, 12 months average or 90-day average, right? So yeah, not bad. It's holding the line. How about the 7.0, 855. 7.0, 7.0, 855. Okay, holding the line as far as the last 90 days average, right? Not good, not bad, holding the line. Let's go to another book. Tomb of Dracula, 2 copies. Tomb of Dracula 10, 9.2, 1700. 9.2, 1700, looking good. Seem like higher than all the numbers here, right? So whenever it is higher across the board, it is good. How about the 6.5 at 650? 6.5 at 650. Once again, above the line. So blade is strong. How about Spider-Man 101, first Mobius? We have only 2 copies. Supplies is drying up for this book. The other copy is a CBCS, so I'm not looking at that one. 7.5. 600 is the last sales on eBay. This one is 565. So 565, that is slightly lower. Okay, you're talking 5%-ish lower than the previous, but it's still higher than the 2018 average. It is 5% to 8% below the 2019 average or the more recent months. Okay, but not bad. Whenever you're only 5% off, it's not bad. When you're 20% off, that's when it's ugly. 7.0, 430. Let's take a look at a 7.0, 430. Once again, this book is trending down for this grade as well. Slightly 5%-ish below. Not ugly, but certainly weaker than the other bronze books, right? Let's jump to some DC. Who doesn't love this cover, right? Batman 227. We have 2 copies here. A 9.0 for 1100. 9.0, 1100. Pretty good, right? Right up there as far as 90 days or 12 months average, right up there. So no complaint there. How about the 8.5 for 755? That seemed like a bargain compared to the 9.0, right? Huge price difference. 1100 all the way down to 755. Wowza. 1155. Look at, oh, but look at this. Look at the GPA. Look at that. So compared to GPA, it's actually doing well. How about that? It's up there to 2018 average, beating 2019 average for a 7.5. That surprised me. I haven't paid much attention to the price of this book for sure to see such a huge price differences between an 8.5 and a 9.0. Another DC book, House of Secret, 5.5. First Swamp Thing, 700 for 5.5. Let's take a look. Right there, okay, right there. Maybe the bottom is in, okay. Certainly, it's not going lower. A good sign, but is that the bottom? Let's take a look at the 4.5. 4.5 at 601. 4.5, 601, a little bit lower, okay, 601, talking about 2% lower, but still, if you look at the 2019 average, 2018 average, it's ugly, okay, it's more than 10%, so, yeah, hopefully, it is the bottom, or it's trying to find the right bottom. How about this book for bronze, late bronze, New Teen Titan 2, okay, $4.27 for 9.8. Beautiful book, perfectly centered, as you can see. Now, remember, this book was super hot with the buzz way back a couple years ago with the potential movie or appearing in a movie with Batman and Ben Affleck, but guess what? It fizzled. Okay, so at that price, it's on a low end, so it's sliding slowly. Still a great book, but look at that. Yeah, maybe this is the bottom. Maybe, right? Okay, let's start the Copper Age. Let's start the Copper Age with Spider-Man 300, one of the king of copper, right? I think most people would agree with that. 9.6, 600. 600? Surprising to me, okay? Because you figure with the Venom movie, the buzz about Venom 2, Carnage, all that stuff, well, look at that. At least on eBay, it did well, so perhaps this is an outlier for Comic Link. I don't know, but as you can see, that's way low compared to the 2018 average, 2019 average. Yeah, not pretty, not for that book, not for that copy. How about New Mutant 98, the other king of copper, right? 9.8, 700. 700. Once again, on the low end here compared to what's happening on eBay, 840. So yeah, perhaps copper is not a place for Comic Link consignment. Who knows? You tell me. I don't sell a lot of copper with Comic Link. Another one, Hulk 271, 9.8. First Rocket Raccoon, 550. Let's see. 550. Once again, not good. On the low end, way lower than what's going on eBay, right? At 649, so way low. Okay, you're talking double-digit percentage-wise, more than 10%, close to 20%. So yeah, that's ugly. So with 3 books in a row where Comic Link was lower. How about Detective 880? Let's get to the modern. Okay, well, let's move on to modern, classic modern cover 880. Detective 429. 429, slightly better than the last sales on eBay at 420, but still it is lower than 2018, 2019 average, or 12 months average, or 90-day average. So yeah, at least it's not that far below the 90-day average, right? You're talking about 5% below the 90-day average, so perhaps it is near the bottom. Another classic modern book, Tease, 1400 for Batman Adventure 12, 9.8. 1400. Here we go. You see that? That's for, if you remember the last market report last month, the same book, well, the same grade, same copy, about the same price. So yeah, maybe modern and copper is not a thing for Comic Link. You tell me. Those that submit moderns and copper, you can tell me how you get as far as the price that you get if you can sign the book. Could be just this month, could be an anomaly. How about this? It used to be hot book, Captain Marvel, issue 1, $62. Yeah, $62, 9.8. What say you? Look at this. Care to guess this $21 back in February when the market was crashing hard, both the comic book market and the stock market? Care to guess that this is an auction? I cannot say enough. When a market is crashing, pull your auction. Okay? Do or buy it now. This is bad. 21. So yeah, that was ugly, but still. At 62, maybe that's the level. It's near the 12 months average. Lots of copy, 27 exchange hands. So maybe this is it. Maybe that's the level. How about another Avenging Spider-Man number 9, another modern book that used to be hot. 210 though, that seemed like a decent price. Let's take a look. 9.8, 210. 210, here we go. Around 90-day average. Okay, lots of copy exchanging hand over the last 90 days. 23. The modern market is active, but take a look compared to 2018. Look at the 2018 average. 174 copies exchange hand at 524 average. Even 2019, when 207 copy exchange hand on the average of 343. So yeah, not very good at 210. Not ugly, not the worst, but certainly not something that we can hang our head on as a good thing, right? Let's go out with the last and most recent hot books. Avengers 684, 9.8, 93 bucks. That seemed like a decent price, and it is. It's around the 90-day average, around the 12 months average, certainly below 2019 average when 558 copy exchange hands at $120 average. Woo! Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, that's it for this market report. Overall, I would say that it is better compared to the previous 3 months. Definitely a mixed bag, but certainly we don't see a lot of big falling, crashing prices on many of the books that I randomly picked out, right? So for me, at least I can say that this month was bending the curve. A little bit too early to say that the market is returning to the strength that we saw back in 2018 or early 2019. As always, 1 month is not a trend, okay? But at least it is a positive month. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.